My people, what a beautiful day, huh? Donald Trump has done it again. Pump, dump, pump, whatever it is, it's always something in the markets due to him, and it's always some dramatic effect to it as well. So what's happening now is that it seems like we are proceeding with a digital asset reserve for the United States, and we have, of course, now Solana, XRP, and Cardano included in that, besides Bitcoin and Ethereum. Everybody is euphoric. The FOMO is kicking in on everybody again, especially those that missed the pump yesterday. But the question is everything really as euphoric and perfectly positive as everybody thinks? Well, let's find out. All right, so yesterday it finally happened. We saw a massive pump. Bitcoin surging about 20%. We got XRP 30-35%. Same with Solana. ADA about 50-55%. In one day, or not even one day, it's a couple of hours we're talking about. And that is due to, of course, Trump saying that they will move on, proceed with their executive order on digital assets reserve. So it seems like the crypto strategic reserve is finally happening. But I have to warn also, this will not happen tomorrow. It takes time. We will dive into that very soon. The most important thing right now to focus on is that it includes XRP, Solana, ADA, and of course BTC and Ethereum. Now, we will cover all 5 of these and break them down technically. But first, we got to look at some crucial stuff for this. All right, so as said, this mega pump took us up about 12% yesterday on BTC. We had XRP more than that. We have ADA much more than that. But here's the thing I want to put your attention on. So first and foremost, what has happened? We broke out of this support that we have had ever since September 2024. All right. When we broke out of it, we broke out of it with force. And I said it all the time, like this accumulation that we were doing here for a couple of weeks, it's going to lead to something. It's going to be either a massive breakout up as we were hoping for, or down as it came. Now, what is happening is we are still in this downtrending channel. This is actually a bullish channel, so it's all good with that. But we are facing resistance of that one, and as you guys see, it's a perfect retest also of the previous support here that we've been in. And we are retesting it as resistance right now. So what I see is that we might go a little bit higher just to induce everybody properly into that. All right, now everything is just a fairy tale and we will fly to the moon. And I think that we can actually see another dump, another liquidation. You guys have seen what's going on in the market. Everything can happen, you know, black swan events, macro events, basically every day now. We have them on regular basis, and it didn't used to be like that, but it is what it is. We have to face it and accept it, and we have to do the best we can out of those situations. So what we're doing in this market here is, of course, we DCAing, we dollar cost averaging in and buying small amounts, if it's BTC, if it's XRP or ADA, whatever it is, on these dips. These, like we said it all the time, these dips are gifts, and this was definitely a gift. This was everything on sale. We had the market panicking, and that's how we want to have it when we buy. We want to have a panic, bloody red market when we buy, right? The strategy that I will be using here is small trades. I will be day trading or day swing trading, hybrid, so to say. So basically I'm catching these moves up, down, and for the long-term positions, like I said, I'm accumulating. So right now I'm looking for entry on XRP and BTC, but we will start with BTC. So BTC is right now at a level you can see here. So the previous support, so this whole accumulation range that we had here between 92 approximately all the way up to 106, but the main level was actually 100k that we were bouncing off all the time. As you can see, we had resistance, support, support, support all the way, resistance, resistance. We have now hit this 92-ish level, and as you see, we were retesting it. That was resistance. We flipped it to resistance. We are now retesting it as support. So what I'm expecting is market might go a little bit below. I don't think so. I'm expecting this market actually to turn basically right now, eat up all the liquidity that is resting above here. Will we go much higher? I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. I think like I said before, I think we can get a fake pump that will induce everybody, and then we see another liquidation. So take everything slowly. Don't throw in all your horses at once. All right. This is BTC. Let's look at XRP. Now XRP, as you see here, has finally broken out of this channel that we've been in forever, it feels like, but it's been so since the start of this year. And just this morning, actually, I called out a trade, and that's the trade you see right here. I'm seeing the entry right now at 2.57. That's where we are right now when I'm doing this video. So I don't know if that entry will still be valid when you guys see this video, but if you want to catch these entries, make sure you dive into our Telegram channel. Link is in the description box below. That's where I post all these trade ideas, trade market analytics, market oversights, market insights, altcoin gems, and whatever not. And everything is for free, of course. So when it comes to XRP, what I'm doing right now is I'm expecting this thing to bounce up from where we are right now, so about 257, and come and retest the 3.03 level. I think we're going to break through it. I think we're going to get above and hit about 3.2, 3.3, and then reject that level again, and probably test this previous order block or resistance that we will face here, test it as support. So that support will be at about 3.1. And as you see, this breakout from this channel is just perfect. The retest is perfect. Everything is perfect. So let's see if we can get a perfect trade out of it. Cardano, the same thing, but a little bit more tricky situation. So because it's in the middle of two major key levels, all right? The first key level that we broke above is 0.857, and the upper key level is stretching from 1.1 to 1.2. So we just rejected that upper key level, and we are now down, retesting the structure level at about 0.96, where we have a strong order block that market is testing right now. So you see the similarities. It's the same thing with XRP right now. It's the same thing with BTC right now. It's the same thing with ADA right now. Retesting this order block or dipping into this order block and probably bouncing up with vengeance from here. Now down to Solana. Solana is the one that did the smallest gain from this whole push, all right? Compared to XRP and ADA. We're not going to talk about BTC, of course, in that case, because BTC is always doing the smallest push because it has the largest market cap. So it takes much more liquidity to push BTC in the same way as XRP, Solana, or ADA. Now, same thing with Solana. Solana is kind of confirming what I see coming, and that is that you see this major support that we've been in since August on Solana. Now, we broke out of it below, and we're coming up now. We're pushing up. So I think that we will have another push now from about $160 that we are at about now for one Solana. We will push up to approximately $194, maybe $195, maybe even come up and test the $200 level again. And I think that we will reject that level and come down from there. But how far down, I'm not too sure. Like I said, if BTC start liquidating again, we will see what happens. Solana has taken hits. We have the Solana token unlock that just happened. And there's been a lot of stuff and a lot of FUD around Solana. And when it comes to Ethereum, it's basically the same thing. So you have these triangles, channels that I've marked out here. But what has market done? It has actually broken below from this whole crash that we had, which actually was due to Ethereum, because the crash, if you remember, started with Ethereum being sucked out of Bybit's wallets when Bybit got hacked, as I spoke on the video last week. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But as you see, we have broken below, and now we have retested this previous support as resistance. Not very bullish. So we will see what happens here. We need to break above here again. So when I say here, I'm talking about $2,600 for one Ethereum. We need to get above that again and find good support there. Right now it's retesting and signaling actually that it wants to go lower. So this will be interesting. But one thing's for sure though, Ethereum is being accumulated heavily. When I say heavy, I mean heavy by institutions, whales, and whatnot. So there is something going on there with Ethereum. And a lot of people are talking about a short squeeze maybe coming up as well. I posted on a profile this morning that it's record high shorts being made on Ethereum. While in the same time, you see Freedom Finance from Donald Trump, the DeFi company. You see BlackRock. You see all these major players accumulating Ethereum on a big scale. So something is brewing there. I've been saying this for a long time, and I basically know already what it is. It's the real world assets that will be built on it. All these government infrastructure, blockchain infrastructure will be probably built on Ethereum, because Ethereum is the safest, most decentralized network besides ADA, Cardano. I would say that Cardano is even a step more decentralized as blockchain. So this is why, of course, Cardano got picked to be in the strategic crypto asset reserve that Donald Trump just announced. So we're keeping a close eye on Ethereum. I think when it pops, it pops. It's going to melt faces. But we're looking at the BTC dominance here now. And if I zoom out to the weekly time frame, what do we see? We see that the BTC dominance still respecting this wick, this liquidation wick that it made, all the way up to 64%, and is now testing this previous support here, or it is still support, but we're trying to flip it as resistance, especially this whole key level here at about 60%. We need to break below that and retest it as resistance and then start dropping, like basically like what happened here. You see we broke below, came back, retested it, but it faked everybody out and pushed up again. So altcoin season hasn't really started yet, but what we have seen this crash that has been is that altcoins has been much more resilient than BTC. And normally it's the opposite. When BTC crashes 10%, altcoin crashes 20-30%. This time they've been resilient, especially some of them, as I posted in the Telegram channel. So what I see is as soon as market finds some form of stability, this altcoin rally will kick in hard. You can call it altcoin season or whatever it is, but we will have a major altcoin rally, especially with some of these boomer tokens. But I think also a lot of this liquidity is now rolling over to mid cap, and we'll soon get into low cap tokens as well, like AI tokens, AI agent projects, and so on. I think the meme coin era is basically done. Of course, we will have some pumps there as well, but that crazy frenzy that has been, people are kind of beaten up, I think, and traumatized, and are now looking for more utility driven projects, utility tokens, like for example our token, the world token, that is a utility token. So with all of that said, Eastern time, I think we will see more things happening here in the markets, and that's when we really will see the effect from yesterday. So the question comes now, how far, if we look on the weekly time frame, because you're looking at the sickest wick ever on a weekly time frame, and this is for BTC, of course. So the question comes to, how far does this week's candle want to fill this wick? So let's stay put. Let's see what NY has for us, and I will of course keep you guys posted in the Telegram channel when I see trade ideas. And don't sleep on the world token pre-sale. So the pre-sale in the mini app in our Telegram channel. And as always, support what we do by smashing that like button, leave a comment below, and I will see you in the Telegram channel, if not in the next video. Peace.